think feminism is the worst thing that ever happened to women. Our job used to be no job. We had it so good. And then all these women had to show off and be like, we could do it. We could do anything. Bitch, shut up. Don't tell them the secrets.
You want to know what fucking sucks? I'll tell you what fucking sucks. Shoveling a ton of gravel. That fucking sucks. The whole entire time I'm shoveling, all I'm thinking is, who the fuck are the women that wanted equal rights? The women's movement. Who wanted to do the man's work? Because I fucking didn't. I'd rather be inside making sandwiches and serving iced tea. Fuck this bullshit. I don't want to be equal. I don't want any part of being equal. I will make sandwiches. I will cook dinner. I will wear an apron. I will clean house. I'll vacuum. I'll do whatever I gotta do to keep from fucking shoveling rock. And the difference between TikTok and Facebook is after I get this shit done, I'm going to get on Facebook and brag about everything I accomplished and how fucking happy I am. But just know the truth. I'm pissed. I'm not happy. It doesn't make me feel good. No part of it. Don't want to do it.
Modern feminism encourages male absence. It encourages it because it's become toxic. They use terms like toxic masculinity, right? And I say to myself, all of their examples of the idea of what it means to be a man now is toxic. They think, oh, this is a man. Masculinity is wrong. There's something inherently wrong with being a masculine man. And to me, I always say that it was toxic masculinity that saved me. You know, I had a healthy fear of my grandfather. Nobody played around with my grandfather. We still don't play around with my grandfather, you know, and it's just, there's a certain level of respect when you're in his home. There are rules. And because I had that healthy fear, I was, I guess, more responsive to that sort of authority when I had to go out in real life. You know, I believed in structure. And yet this version of feminism today, we have women that are basically promoting men should act like women, right? Yeah. And women should act like men. There's all of this confusion. You can pick your gender, you can do what you want. And ultimately what I think it's doing is feeding into this idea of a breakdown.
Episode 3 of Why I Need a Man, or Women in General, or Want a Man. Not just need, but maybe just want. So, my front door. My house is from the 1920s. And the front screen door needs changed. And the whole thing is like $2,000 for someone to do it professionally. I just want a new screen door. Look at this thing. It's falling apart. So I have to buy one and put it on. I don't want to do that. I don't like to do that. So yeah, reason number 3 of why having a man around is a great thing. And women do need them. That's it.
God, I'm officially divorced! Yes! Shake me. Oh my God! I'm your brother. I'm officially primary custodian of the kids. What about the child support? That's it? Tony, that's crazy. Why? Are you kidding me? Now all of this financial burden with my children is on me? What? This is not fair.
I don't want to be an independent woman anymore. This is not all that it's cracked up to be. I've been doing it for quite some time now, and tired. Somebody come get me.
I think men are better than women.
She's kidding.
No, I'm not. They provide for us, and we must obey them because they are our masters.
Hi guys. I'm so sad right now because I just came to a realization. These past few days have been so hard for me. Cause you know how men say that women have toxic feminism, and you'll get to a certain age and no one will want to marry you and no one will love you. I feel like I've gotten to that point, guys. I was so hung on to this feminism thing, and I missed out on marriage and on children. And now, like, I'm at a point in my life where, like, I'm so bitter. I'm so jealous of people who have marriages because they are so happy and their husbands don't even cheat on them. And, like, men are just the best. You know, like, right now is when I'm realizing, like, I can't do without them. And right now I'm like, I don't care, like, if you are rich or poor, tall, dark, handsome, ugly, I don't care, by the way. As long as you're a man and you're breathing, like, that's the only qualification I need, because I'm just so desperate for a husband. Like, there's a lot of pressure around me, so if you can DM me and propose, I swear I'll behave and I'll marry you immediately. I'll wash your clothes, I'll cook for you, I'll have your children, and I'll be obedient and a submissive wife, because that is what you guys want. I'm no longer a feminist, guys. I'm sorry.
I quit at being independent. I don't want to do this shit no more. This shit is draining. I'm so ready to have a man come into my life and take care of me. My tires popped. 2 of my tires popped. And I'm sitting in my car because I don't know what the fuck to do. Obviously, I know what the fuck to do, but I don't want to do this shit no more. Like, I'm ready to have someone come into my life and take care of me. This shit is so fucking draining. This independent life, like, I don't want to do this shit no more. I quit. Because every time something happens, I always have to figure shit out on my own. And I don't want to do that shit no more. Ya. Ya renuncio. Ya no quiero ser independiente. Ya. I want to be spoiled and taken care of. Because I shouldn't have to be stressing about shit like this. I'm tired.
This world has changed so much. We as women are so independent now. And that's okay. But it's also okay to need a man. I need a man. I need a man to wash my car. I need a man to help me go get my car fixed, get my brakes done, pump my gas, take the groceries in the house, rub on my booty. I'm tired of being independent. And I want to be independently dependent.
I've done really well for myself in my career. And I'm ambitious. And it seems to be something that is, like, desired, because it's like, I don't know, a prize to be won. But then once I actually open up in the dating world and, like, let someone in, then they get bored, or they don't see the value. And I was passed up on an opportunity this week as well. And then also the guy I was dating, it just, I guess, didn't work.
I'm so fucking tired of being the strong, independent, resilient one all the time. It's fucking exhausting. It is so fucking exhausting and draining to act like everything is okay all the time when you are absolutely fucking breaking inside.
So I know I said I wanted to take a break from dating, and I didn't need a man. I changed my mind. I'll take whoever. Just, like, get here ASAP. Please.
Here's a term we should all become familiar with: toxic femininity. If you're a woman listening to this, hear me out before you get your panties in a bunch. Since our society only chooses to focus on toxic masculinity, I'm here to provide you with my list of the top 5 toxic femininity traits. Number 1, utter disdain for men. Usually these are the women that categorize all men with the stereotypical toxic masculinity traits. Here's another shocker, ladies. Just because someone has a Y chromosome does not mean that their only intention is to sleep with you, cheat on you, or traumatize you with their unconditional uncontrollable aggression, and anti-feminist behavior. Number 2, always trying to outman men. It's funny to me that the same women who want to be equal to men also pray for the downfall of men. Amazing how that works. Ladies, if you spend your entire life trying to prove to men that you can be better than them, you'll attract none of them and kickstart the extinction of the human race. Disrespect for traditional gender roles. I'm going to speak directly to the men with this one. Just because some voices are louder doesn't mean that others don't exist. There are still women out there that believe in and respect traditional gender roles. No accountability. Toxic women bask in oppression and victimhood. It's their go-to excuse whenever they're confronted with irrational behavior. If a woman isn't willing to take accountability and instantly rationalizes her actions with her oppression, you're fighting a losing battle. And lastly, inflated egos. These are the women that have literally no respect for themselves, but feel that because they're a woman, they deserve nothing less than a Wall Street billionaire with a purity ring who agrees with literally every
basically alike in terms of personality, in terms of cognitive ability, in terms of leadership. But what it did find was that media depictions of men and women as fundamentally different perpetuate misconceptions, as does workplace bias.
God sakes, men and women are broadly similar with regards to aggression, although men tilt a little bit more towards aggression. So that if you picked a random person out of the population, male and female, and you guessed that the male was more aggressive, you'd be right 60% of the time. But if you take the 1 in 100 most aggressive people, they're all male. And that's why the overwhelming proportion of people who are in prisons are male. Now, do you want to equalize that? Just out of curiosity? What about bricklayers? They're 99% male. And we've got about 3/4 of the population now in universities in the humanities and social sciences are female.
Yeah.
Are we going to equalize that? And men work longer hours. They work more dangerous jobs. They're more likely to move. They're more likely to work outside. They're more likely to participate in jobs in the STEM fields that are scalable. They make more money for those reasons. And that's all hidden under the idea that the reason that men and women make different amounts of money is because of their gender.
I'm tired of it. I don't want to be INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? That means independent, motherfucker. I don't want to be independent anymore. I don't want to be independent anymore. I want to be a housewife. I want to have kids. I don't want to work. I've been working since I was 14. I'm almost 25. I've been independent since I was 18. I'm almost 25. I'm over it. I'm over it. I want to stay at home. I want to stay at home. I want to be submissive. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to work. I don't want to make money. I want to raise children. I want to be a housewife. I want to be happy. I want to do as I please. At fucking home! What the fuck is this independence? I'm over it. I'm over it!
And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW Voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.